let's find what two hundreds and what two tens does this number fall between. So we're going to start with our tens first. So the first thing we're going to do is read this number. This number is 629. Reading the number really helps us when we're trying to figure out things like this, because when we say the number, it gives us clues to where each one of these numbers goes, or these digits. So listen again. 629. All right, so we want to figure out what two tens does 629 fall between. All right, so I drew a number line and I labeled it from 0 to 100 using tens. Multiples of 10 is what I use. All right, so I'm going to look at the tens place and the ones place to figure that out. So we have a 2 in the tens place and we have a 9 in the ones place. So if we put that 2 and the 9 together, that gives us 29. So listen to that again, 29. So y'all hear that? So that first word that we says gives us a clue of our first 10 that it falls between, 29. So that tells us that our first 10 is 20, all right? And we know that the 9 is not quite to 30, but it's very close. So we're going to say that 29 is about right here on this number line. So I'm going to label this 29 about right here. So looking at our number line, what two tens does that number fall between? So I'm going to draw an arrow from the 20 and the 30. So let's figure out. So let's write it. So 629 falls between 620. Even though I just got a 20 right there, we can't forget about this. The number is 620. So 620 and 630. So the two tens that this number falls between, 620, 630. Now we want to figure out what two hundreds does this number fall between. All right, so again, we are going to read the number because that is what helps us to figure it out. It gives us those clue words. All right, so this number is 629. So again, 629. All right, so in order to figure out what two hundreds this number falls in between, we're going to look at the number that is in the hundreds place, which is the 6. All right, this 6 tells us the first 100 that this number is going to fall between. So 6 is in our hundreds place, so that tells us right there that our first 100 is going to be 600 because the 100 place tells us that. All right, so then we're going to look at our next part of the number, which is 29. 29. So 29 is far away from 700, or 629 is far away from 700. So it's not to 700. So we're not close to 700. We haven't passed 700. We're not even halfway there. But if we look at our number line, we see that 629 is probably about right here. So I'm going to put 629 there. All right. So what two hundreds does 629 fall between? And if we look at our number line, we see that 629 falls between the hundreds, 600 and 700. Those are the two hundreds that 629 fall between. This is a very essential skill, especially when students are learning or getting the concepts and the steps of learning how to round. So please make sure we learn this.